Hello, welcome to the Onion News Network. I'm Harry Pitts. Today, it was brought to the government that thousands of meth addicts urged the federal government to address the nation's growing spider epidemic. They brought forth a plan to plant a spider bomb to destroy all spiders. A study in Stanford states that Americans spend 90% of their waking hours staring at glowing rectangles. Researchers identified more than 30 varieties of rectangles, including ones that cook food and ones that can even fit in your pocket. Okay. In local news, a man has recently laid a trail of rose petals, to a sink full of dishes. Wait. This just in, I'm better than all of you. Off for that one back.
Well, today in the weather, we got cold front meeting a warm front, and there's tornadoes in Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota. But Chuck Norris's roundhouse in California, and if you're gonna be going there, I want to go there because Chuck Norris is there. And the eastern side of the United States, it's thunderstorm. And if you're in North Dakota and you own a Harley, well, you go riding today. And in Mexico, it's sunny. This whole part's all sunny. High 60s. And we got Miles Pretzel for sports. Oh, and it's mostly sunny on Wednesday, or mostly cloudy. Thursday, partly cloudy. Friday, mostly cloudy. Saturday, mostly cloudy. Sunday, partly cloudy. Monday, mostly sunny. And Tuesday, partly cloudy. And Robert Latzer for sports.
Today in the NBA, we had Orlando beating the Miami Heat by 6, Toronto beating Cleveland by 8, Portland over Indiana, Indiana over Portland 92-75, Lakers over the Grizzlies by 5. And in the NCAA tournament, in a play-in game, BYU rallied back from 25 points to defeat Iona. And okay, these are all out of order. Okay.
Need a little help there, Robert?
Robert? Yes, I do actually. I lost the page. Okay.
Well, our sports guy is very he's got all of it.
Western Kentucky beat MVSU by 1, and they rallied back from 16 points at the half. Western Kentucky out-rebounded them by 8. And they will end up playing Kentucky in the first round of the tournament. Back to you.
Alright, not to worry, he won't be here tomorrow. A 2-year study has shown that getting hit in the mouth with a tree branch really sucks. Multiple ages and genders have been tested from this study, and all have the same conclusive answer, that it just sucks. Scientists report that a coalition of researchers come together to say that 1/3 of the world's population has to die for civilization to be sustainable. Adding, quote, how do we want to go about this? Researchers say that the babies in 2012 are the ugliest babies in 30 years. Alright, now we're going to the field with Philip. Oh, wait. Philip got fired last week? I'm saying this just rubbing his face? Oh. out to the field with Richard Gerwin,
Having a what?
who has just been working on a hot rod, rat rod, a vehicle thing. What are your opinions, and what are you doing?
It's a long pain in the butt process, to put it that way.
All right, what kind of car is it?
51 International.
All right, and how fast does it go?
Currently 0 to 60 and never.
You heard it right here, on the Onion News Network. This just in, I've just won an award for being the best person in this room. A study says that world peace is near, but then they realized, who needs firepower when I'm rocking these guns? What? I'm hearing that the world's youngest person has just been born. But now we're going to go on to Stacy with the news report.
And in medical news, a survey of the nation's hospitals discovered a disturbing rise in incidents of a deadly medical condition called shaken man-child syndrome, which affects men in their late 20s to 30s who still live at home. For more, let's go to Stuart Adams with the last report.
If you're the parent of a man-child, you know how frustrating it can sometimes be. The piercing sound of his video games waking you up at 2 in the morning, his insatiable hunger and inability to cook anything for himself, the messes he makes. Psychologist Dr. Natasha Mills says that for some parents, the stress can be overwhelming.
Something will set them off, such as their man-child will tell them that they don't know how to tie a tie even though they're almost 30. They'll start shaking them and yelling and saying, what the hell is wrong with you? Why don't you get a real job instead of working part-time at a board game store?
The results of shaken man-child syndrome are devastating. Trauma caused by the brain colliding with the inside of the man-child's skull can lead to cognitive disabilities, making it even more unlikely he'll finally marry the girl he's been having a long-distance online relationship with for 6 years, or it can even lead to death.
It's extremely upsetting. These man-children are carefree, happy. They have some of their lives ahead of them.
There is hope, however. Many states are now forming man-child protective services agencies to educate parents about the issue.
He's not spilling cereal all over the couch or leaving his beard clippings in the bathroom sink intentionally. He truly does not know what he's doing.
For the Lab Report, I'm Stuart Adams.
When I saw his teeth marks in the block of cheese in the refrigerator, lost control.
Did you know shaken man-child syndrome is the second leading cause of death among adult children after choking on buffalo wings? Hi, I'm Ben Stiller. As the star of movies like Zoolander and Dodgeball, many of my biggest fans are man-children. Every year I travel to hospitals to meet someone who has survived abuse, and I'm always inspired by their bravery. Even through their injuries, most find the strength to quote one of my lines from Along Came Polly, or give me a fist pound. It's a personal issue to me, because until I was almost 42, I was a man-child. I had a cat that I ironically named Dog. I would put ketchup on my rice and noodles. And the only art object I owned was a replica of Mr. Spock's Vulcan heart. Was it frustrating for my parents? Of course. But they knew you should never, ever shake a man-child, no matter how angry you get.
Just because I don't have a life doesn't mean I don't deserve to live.
Well, that's it for our newscast. I'm going to go win a Grammy.